Namaste. Hari Om to all the Balakrishnas and Vivekanandas. Welcome to today's lesson. Again, do you remember me? My name is Aarti Sivakumar. You could call me Aarti Ji. Today's lesson is on responsibility. What is the meaning of responsibility? It is the ability to respond in any situation. We are responsible for our own life, children, and our success. We cannot blame our failures on someone else. We have to be conscious and responsible about our thought, word, and action. We have to consciously think correctly or think the right things. We have to speak the correct things. And we have to act properly and righteously in any situation. We are responsible towards ourselves, our family, the society, and the world. We cannot blame our failures or our mishappenings on situations or on others. We choose and we see what is right for us. You have to be conscious about what you think. To take on responsibility, you have to follow these 4 basic rules. You have to practice self-control. You cannot say it was out of my hands. Everything is in your hands. It depends on how you react in a situation or act in a situation. You have to be accountable for your choices. If you choose, say, about whatever you want to study or what you want to play or what you want to eat, then you have to be accountable. You have to be responsible for that choice that you have made. You cannot blame another person for what you have chosen. And once you have chosen, you have to stay by it and make sure that you succeed. When you start on some action, you have to make sure that you complete it. For example, you start writing a story. Make sure you complete what you have started. You are learning a song. Make sure you learn it properly and render it. Do not stop anything unfinished. And do your best. Give everything that you take up your 100%. And keep trying. You will definitely succeed if you are responsible. Do you know who this person is? Yes, he is Sir Abdul Kalam. He was the President of India, a very great person. He was also called the Missile Man. Now, there are many stories from his life that we can watch or listen and know about what a great person he was. But there is one story that he has spoken about his boss. And who is his boss? When he was working at ISRO as one of the scientists, one of the senior scientists, his boss was Sir Satish Dhawan. Okay, this Sri Satish Dhawan was such a great boss that Sir Abdul Kalam was very, very influenced and he was very inspired by this person. Okay, I'll tell you a small story that Sir Abdul Kalam has himself narrated about his relationship with Sir Satish Dhawan. Okay, now a great leader takes on responsibility of his team. Now, you know what the ISRO is, right? It's such a big organization and it is a space research organization. Okay, and you know that they work on various missiles and rocket launchers and all these things, right? Now, there was a space launch project which Sir Abdul Kalam was working on. Remember, he was a senior scientist at that point. He was not the chairperson of ISRO at that time. It was Sir Satish Dhawan who was the chairperson then. So Sir Abdul Kalam was working with his team on a space launch project. Now, when they were working on this, they designed a project, and when they launched this mission, the spaceship, the mission failed. This spaceship landed in the Arabian Sea. Okay, the mission failed, and they were all very disappointed. The whole team was very disappointed. Crores of rupees had been spent on this project, and it is all the taxpayers' money that was spent, and so much of loss had happened, and the whole amount, the entire amount was wasted now. So they were very depressed, and they were very sad about this. Then you know how reporters are, right? They came, they had a press conference, and all the reporters started firing questions, and they started asking, why was this a failure? And do you know how much of money has been spent? Crores of rupees have been wasted in this mission. And they went on and on like this. Sir Satish Dhawan, he calmly stepped in front of these reporters who were fuming there, and he took on the entire responsibility for the failure. He said, yes, I am sorry, the mission failed, but we will make sure that we rectify this. And he stepped out. Sir Abdul Kalam said, but the mission failed because our team failed. Why do you take on this responsibility of facing the wrath of the reporters? Sir Satish Dhawan kept calm, and he said, no, my team's failure this was, so I take on the responsibility. And he stepped out. Now this inspired and motivated Sir Abdul Kalam and his team. They again put their heads together, and they again started working on this mission, and finally they reworked on this project. And you know what what always came to Sir Abdul Kalam's mind? Responsibility finds a way. We will see how to rectify a mistake. We will see how to correct things. But irresponsibility or irresponsible people make excuses. They say, oh, the mission failed because of this problem, that problem, the material was not correct, the people did not work properly, the time was not right. They keep looking for excuses. But responsible people don't do that. They see how to rectify a problem and how to find a solution. So Sir Abdul Kalam, along with his team, again sat and reworked on this project. And guess what? The mission was a success. They were able to launch the missile. They were able to launch this space ship. And they were successful. Now this time when the press came there to applaud the team, Shri Satish Dhawan stepped away from the reporters. He asked Sir Abdul Kalam to address the reporters and to take credit for the entire activity. Sir Abdul Kalam was surprised. He said, but sir, you took on responsibility when the mission failed. Now, when it is everything is fine, when we are being credited, when we are being applauded for what has happened, why do you put it on us? So Sir Satish Dhawan said, it was your team. It was you and your team which made this mission successful and possible. So you get the credit. That is what a true leader is, children. A true leader, he takes on responsibility, whether it is failure because of him or the team failed, he takes on the responsibility. And a good leader never shies away from accepting responsibility. And remember, your success is your responsibility. Please do not blame others for whatever happens in your life. Be the change that you want to see in this world, and always take responsibility. Remember, if somebody gives you some responsibility, if somebody asks you to do something, it is because they trust you. It is because they know that you will be able to complete it and achieve it. So you take on the responsibility to do things the right way. Hari Om, children. Namaste to all of you.